Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Friday and welcome to ye old weekly beauty favorites or Friday favorites and flops, whatever. Just we're talking about my favorite frivolous beauty stuff from the last week, as we do every Friday. And yeah, hope you guys had a good week. My week went by really fast. Having Monday off really, I feel like, makes the rest of the week fly by. And yeah, my week has been pretty good. I did start out on Tuesday with a flat tire. I ran over like a huge piece of metal at some point on Monday when I was running errands and didn't realize it. Anyway, I go to take Stella to school on Tuesday morning and I didn't notice it when I got in the car because it was one of my rear tires. And so I'm driving down the driveway and I'm like, oh, my car's driving funny. So did I stop? Nope, I kept going down the street a little further and then I was like, yeah, no, there's something really wrong with my car. I pulled over and I got out and I saw that I had a flat tire and was like, "Dah!" Of course. So Stella and I hoof it back up the street, get into Craig's giant truck, he calls it the Green Goblin, and I drove her to school in that. And other than that, the week has actually been pretty decent. I made a huge run to drop off donations and got rid of a bunch of stuff that we don't need anymore, and that felt really good. We rearranged our garage. It's not done yet, but we're getting there. Feels really good. I love using the month of January to kind of refresh my house and pass along things that we no longer need that can find a good home elsewhere, and that just makes me feel really productive. So anyway, I hope that you had a really good week. Let's talk about the weekly faves and my little bit of a meh from the last week. I'm gonna start with my perfume pick from this past week. And this week I was using Ellis Brooklyn Raven. If you have never tried this scent, if you really like amber scents, you gotta check this one out. This has such a warm, beautiful, cozy amber note to it that is just, it's so pretty. I would actually, I would classify this as a somewhat unisex type of fragrance. I would, if Craig was wearing this, I would be like, that smells very nice. Like, I wouldn't think, oh, are you wearing like a women's perfume? Like, it smells like a man or a woman could totally wear this, and I love it. If you have never checked out any of the Ellis Brooklyn fragrances, they're really, really nice. Myth, I think, is probably my favorite from them, but a lot of them are absolutely lovely. So if you've never checked them out, I highly, highly recommend them. They're a little bit more expensive, but I feel like they're worth it because on me, they are quite long lasting, and I feel like they are strong, but they're not the type of fragrances that like automatically smack you in the face the way some other fragrances do. They're just this beautiful kind of cloud of like beautifulness around you. Like, I just think they're really well done. I love these fragrances. So you can see I've put quite a dent in the Raven. I also love the packaging. You guys know I'm a sucker for packaging. It does have one of those really nice like magnetic style lids, which just, I don't know, that I like that. It's like totally an unnecessary thing, but I like it. I like the shape of the bottle. I like the simplicity of it. I can go one of two ways when it comes to packaging. Things that are really simple and elegant, I love that. But things that are super ornate or over the top, I also love that. I don't know. I can appreciate thoughtful packaging, and I just really like this packaging on top of the fragrances being absolutely amazing. So if you've never checked out Raven and you like amber, if you, like me, love the Bastide Ombre Marquis, but you don't want to spend $150 on that, you should try this. They're very similar. There's a few differences, but they are very, very similar. So slightly more affordable. Still expensive, but Very, very nice. By the way, I'll put links for everything in the description box down below. So if there's a sale on this anywhere, I'll list it down below. Okay, I know that I keep talking about the Virtue hair care, you guys, but I am falling in love with this line. And these two products, I don't think I've talked much about these. This is the Virtue Create Volumizing Primer. This is supposed to builds, I'm guessing builds volume. It's supposed to lift and set your hair. I love this. So this is basically like a spray, like a volumizing spray. So what I've been doing is I've been using the Virtue leave-in treatment, the Virtue mousse, the volumizing primer, and then to finish it off, I've been using the Virtue Create texturizing spray. This is supposed to volumize, add texture, and add shine. I don't know that it really makes my hair shiny, but it definitely adds texture to my hair. So it's one of those sprays. It almost comes out like a dry shampoo. So it has that type of nozzle, but you just kind of spray it in your hair and it like zhuzhes your hair up. I really like the smell of this stuff. It's got kind of a basic smell to it. It smells like something else that I've used in the past that I also really liked, but I cannot place my finger on what it was, but I like it. It's kind of powdery smelling. But anyway, this whole like styling line that I've tried from them for like volumizing your hair has just been fantastic. So I think I might have some new Holy Grail hair stuff here. It just makes my hair so much more substantial than what it actually is. Oh, and look, we have two assistants that joined us. Yay. If they start fighting in the background, I'm sorry. That just is what it is. They don't actually fight. They play, and they play fight, and they have a good time. Anyway, I love this stuff. If you are the type to splurge on hair care and you are looking for something to volumize your fine, your thin, your just, I don't know. If you have hair like mine, I would highly, highly recommend checking this out. It's a great line overall. I feel like it leaves my hair just incredibly soft, but also just looking its best. So I love that. I love that stuff. I see myself wanting to buy backups already, but trying not to be that person because I do already have some backup hair care products that I should probably use first. This is going to be the year of me trying really hard to use what I have in my backup stash before I buy a bunch of new things. That being said, if there's something I really want to try, I am going to allow myself to do that. But for the most part, I'm really going to put an effort into focusing on what I already have, which we should all do, right? Okay, hands have been particularly dry this past week, like to the point where they were looking like they belonged to someone who was maybe like 3 or 4 decades older than me, like just dry, crinkly. I was starting to get like some cracks on my knuckles. Like my hands were so dry. I've been upping the hand washing game even more, and it's really taking a toll on my skin, on my hands. So I've been keeping this by the kitchen sink downstairs, and this stuff is so good, you guys. It's the Dermatology Concentrated Hand Cream. This not only feels like it repairs like the barrier on my hands, but it leaves this like really soft, it's almost like, I'm sure this has silicones in it or something. Well, actually, no. No, I don't. It's got glycerin, it's got cetyl alcohol, stearic acid. Very basic in the ingredient department, but man, this just, it feels like it leaves a nice coating on my, not coating in a bad way where your hands are like slippery and greasy, but like it's got some protection. And even in subsequent hand washings, my hands still feel like they are hydrated. Now, after each hand washing, I definitely go through and put some more on, but I don't feel like my hands are just completely parched and like destroyed again after washing my hands. So, hey, buddy, no, hey, no, not your shoe, sir. He's so cute. He's just looking at me like this is in fact my shoe, and I am, you might see him dragging my shoes around in the background. So if you've never tried this, this is really worth checking out if you have those really dry, parched, like winter hands. This is delightful. Yep, he's got my shoe. Puppies, man, right? Okay, so I finished an eye cream this week, and I actually just brought it in here. It's been sitting on my bathroom counter, and I loved this eye cream. I really loved it, but you'll see it in my MDs. It's the MZ Skin Soothe and Smooth Hyaluronic Brightening Eye Complex. Oh, this was delightful, you guys. Look at that. Oh, man. I went through this stuff kind of fast because I wasn't just using this under my under eyes. I was also using it around my mouth. This is a beautiful product. It's also very expensive. But that being said, I needed to use some of my other eye creams. I actually don't need one in the morning because I use the Droplet Collagen, and that provides such an amazing surge of hydration. But I still like to use an eye cream on top of it. So during the day and even at night, I've been using the Dr. Babar Lift RX eye cream. It specifically says for the daytime, but I've been using it morning and night, and this is really nice. This absorbs very quickly, and I do feel like this slight, almost like tightening effect underneath my eyes. I'm not someone who really deals with a lot of puffiness or even discoloration underneath my eyes normally. Lack of sleep will sometimes do that to me, but for the most part, I feel like my under eye area is pretty decent for my age. But this does do a really nice job of just kind of almost like tightening that up even more under there. And this is a really great product. I can't believe I haven't been like using it a lot more frequently or aggressively. I think it's just because I've been so hooked on this one because of the incredible hydrating benefits of this one. This one isn't quite as hydrating, but like I said, I don't feel like I need the moisturization in the morning anyway, but it just makes everything look really nice under here. I like it. I like this a lot. I'd probably actually totally repurchase this. This is delightful. This came in one of my Skin Store boxes last year, as actually did this. I think the one where you can get this is still available. If it is, I will link that bag or box down below because I think it's discounted at this point. And yeah, this is nice. That is nice. Okay, let's talk a little bit of makeup here. So my lip combo this week has been this. So this is what I have on my lips right now. I finally picked up one of these Huda Beauty lip liners, and I got the Huda Beauty Lip Contour 2.0 in the shade Honey Beige. This is a little bit more beige. Actually, after I got it, I was like, oh, this is a little more beige than I wanted it to be. But with the lipsticks that I've been using it with, it actually has been looking quite nice. So I'm keeping it. But anyway, so this is one of those, like, you don't have to sharpen it. You wind it up from the bottom. And I do really actually like the packaging of this a lot. So, but this is a really nice lip liner. And I've been pairing it with my Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. I think this is the Collagen Lip Bath. I think that's what these are called. Anyway, it's in the shade Pillow Talk, which is such just a delightful shade. I have the Pillow Talk lipstick as well, and the like Dazzle Diamond lip thing. What's that one called? Hold please. Oh yeah, this guy. I also have this one in Pillow Talk. I just love this Pillow Talk shade. That's a really nice, natural, everyday lip color for me. So if you've never tried anything from like the whole Pillow Talk line from Charlotte Tilbury and you're looking to splurge a little bit, I really like everything Pillow Talk that I've tried, especially this Collagen Lip Bath. This is really hydrating. It's very soothing to the lips. And it also happens to pair really nicely with this lip liner. from Huda Beauty. So good stuff. In terms of eyeshadow, I've been preferring a really matte look most of this week. So the eye look that you are seeing here today is nothing new. It's this guy. I do still reach for this quite frequently, and this is what I was reaching for the most this week. It's my Viseart Grand Pro 1 eyeshadow palette. I don't even think I need to show this because I've showed it a million times. I still love it. Yeah, I am finally this week, I'm gonna switch out my makeup. I've been kind of reaching into the Alex 9 drawer over on this side and just picking out some new things here and there. But I still am relying heavily on what I have moved over to the 5 drawer on this side, which is like my everyday makeup drawer. So, but this is the one palette that I never end up putting away because it's just such an amazing eyeshadow palette for me. I love the textures, I love the wear, I love the pigmentation, the blendability, just everything about these Viseart eyeshadows has been my favorite for a long time and apparently will continue to be so for all eternity. Okay, let's talk about a little bit of a matte product for me, and we're going back to Huda Beauty for this one. So back around the Sephora 20% off sale in November, I picked up this Lash Favorites Lash Stash to Go from, oh, I just saw that it said final sale. Interesting. I picked this up from Sephora, and this had several different samples. Here's the samples. So you get these sample mascaras, and then you get a coupon for a full size. So I'm in the process of trying these out and deciding, hey, which one do I want a full size of? I don't think it's gonna be this one because the Huda Beauty Legit Lashes Mascara, this is dual-ended. One side has a plastic bristle wand that is kind of, it's an interesting shape. It's not quite hourglass. It does come kind of, it starts out with smaller bristles and then they get a little bit longer, and then you can't really see it, but there are some bristles on the end as well, like the little pokey ones. And then on the other side, there is I believe this is the lengthening part of the formula, but I think this has fibers in it. And I think maybe that's what I don't like about it. I don't typically like fiber mascaras because when I use this side, I notice the little fibers kind of sticking up on the end of my lashes. And I know they're there to lengthen, but I just don't like the way that lengthening mascaras with those fibers look. I think they always kind of end up looking a little bit chunky and not very uniform, and I'm big on my lashes looking very volumized, but separated at the same time, and just like every lash, a little meticulous about my lashes. And this is just a little bit of a struggle for me to like get the lash look that I want. So I find myself playing with my lash comb a lot and trying to get those fibers out of my lashes. So I just don't think that this is the mascara for me. That being said, I do think that the wear of this mascara is pretty darn good. There is definitely no flaking, there is no smudging, there's no transfer from this. So in terms of that, I do think it's a good formula, but I also don't typically like these dual-ended mascaras because and I think this is probably going to be somewhat similar with the full size. Like the wands tend to be a little bit shorter on mascaras like this, and it's like harder to work with. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not totally like hating on this because I do think it gives me a volumized lash look. And I certainly am not dealing with any of the annoying things like the flaking, the smudging, or the transferring, but I also think I have to work really hard at getting this to look good on my lashes. So I don't think I'm sold on this Huda Beauty Legit Lashes. That's what the name of it is, right? Mini Legit Lashes Double-Ended Volumizing and Lengthening Mascara in Extreme Black. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna be curious to see which one I end up picking. I think I wanna try the Bite Beauty one next, so maybe I'll try that and I'll let you guys know how it goes next week. But if you pick this Lash Stash to go up. Which one did you end up getting the full size of? Yeah, I kind of almost forgot that I had this. And I was looking through my makeup, like fishing for some new things to use earlier in the week, and I was like, oh yeah, crap, I have that. So anyway, good for me for remembering that. And that's it, you guys. Those are the Friday favorites and flops. Again, I hope you had a lovely week. Let me know what your favorites were in the comments down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you are new here. I hope that you'll take the time to subscribe and stick around. And I appreciate you guys watching. So have a lovely weekend. If you're interested in some home fragrance stuff, that will be coming at you on Saturday and Sunday. And if not, then I'll see you back here on Monday for a beauty related video. I don't know what's going to be yet because I haven't thought that far ahead. So, all right, you guys, take care and I'll see you in the next one. Toodaloo.